Hello, church. We're continuing our series through Proverbs. Today we find ourselves in Proverbs 3:5. I love this verse. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. It's so rich. It's so good. And, over the years, I've seen a lot of people who are much smarter than me make very dumb choices. And I've made a lot of dumb choices myself. And I noticed that very often these poor choices that people make doesn't come from the fact that they are not smart enough. But oftentimes it comes from a place of overthinking, actually, things. And I think maybe we're all guilty of overthinking things and overreacting. Oftentimes it comes from a place of thinking we can handle everything, we can handle it all, we can anticipate everything, we can calculate everything, we can figure it out on our own. And then when we think we've thought it all through, obviously something pops up that we haven't considered and everything comes crashing down. I find this passage especially helpful in times that are very stressful, in times that are very difficult, when my thoughts are racing, when I just can't turn my mind off. I always try to recall this passage and say, Peter, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. I love this because when we do this, we acknowledge that our understanding is limited. Therefore, it's better not to lean on it. This passage does not mean that we shouldn't think, that we shouldn't try, we shouldn't work, we shouldn't do anything. That's not what it's saying. What it's saying is realize that you are limited and that the only reliable one is God Himself. And it's amazing because when we put our trust in God, when we are overwhelmed, when we feel like we've lost control, when we put our trust in God, we're able to be calm. We're able to not overthink things. We're able to entrust the one who is always in control and never loses control and has never lost control. I think, if God is here with me in this moment, in this stressful time, whatever it is that I'm overthinking about, would He want me to be freaking out right now? Would He want me to be so worried? Or would He instead want me to be calm, trusting in Him as my Father who loves me, who cares for me, who's powerful enough, who's wise enough to give me what is best for my good and for His glory? Church, it's wild that in a certain sense, we see here that wisdom, a part of wisdom is not relying on our own understanding. It's saying, I don't know everything. I can't see everything. I can't control everything, but I know someone who does. And He loves me more than I can ever understand. And He is more powerful and He is more good than I can ever comprehend. And I trust Him. And it's wild because through that we act wisely. And because of that, I've firsthand experienced so many situations where that has protected me from making quick decisions. It has protected me from making the wrong decisions because I was able to stay calm in the storm, trusting in God. I wish I did it more. I failed this many times. But the times that I didn't, I'm so thankful. And I pray that all of us can do this and rely upon Him. We can trust in Him with our whole heart because He loves us. Whatever it is, finances, relationships, anything, we can come to Him and we can trust in Him and have that peace. May God bless us to trust in him and not lean on our own understanding. Amen.